Hi, my name is Carolina Garcia. I am going to talk about an important documentary video. The video is about memory. It is a documentary that seeks to interest the viewer about the function of memory and the brain in general. It makes us wonder how we can remember things that we think happen, but in reality it is not. Also, how there are people capable of memorizing so much information and retaining so much information. Without about it, it is very interesting to understand how this very capable tool that we have works and how we only use so little capacity. Most of the time, we think we perfectly remember situations or moments that we have very much in mind because they made us feel strong emotion. And this is highlighted by the documentary with a story that a woman tells when she tells what has happening in her life when the fall on the twin towers, where she described everything in such detail, but in his own story there were things that did not agree, and I turned out that he has mixing events. They also tell in the documentary the story of Harry Molaison, who had to have a part of the brain removed, and according to the doctor, nothing had changed in terms of personality, but it was realized in a short time that he could not remember anything about his past. Unfortunately, he could only remember some important dates in history. Things learned, such as riding a bicycle or knowing that in 1929 the stock market collapsed, but he could not remember what he had done the previous morning, not even the day. There was also talk of who memory has come to affect the U.S. justice system, thanks to majority of cases in which only witnesses had been used as a means to clarify the cases. When conducting scientific tests it's to verify came out that they had given a sentence to wrong people, blamed for relying only on testimonies of people who at the time of nighttime closed stories or did not remember it exactly. It is very interesting to understand how our brain works, where the amygdala is a reinforcer of the hippocampus, since something that helps us to remember things more easily and accurately is to relate them to some feeling or emotion that transports us to the moment in turn that this causes future situations to be created and imagined. How our brain has such great responsibilities and remembering our lives and imagining what live we can live, and knowing that it can be so distractious at the same time makes us think about how they exercise this essential part. In the documentary they give us a recommendation uh, based on the data that helps us to remember, such as the history that we can get to create with certain data that we have to memorize have to memorize, or also the place, and that this creates a course and get to remember more easily. And as previously mentioned, the emotions, which without a vote are the most functional in this regard. Um, the conclusion that I liked the most in the documentary is the functionality that our brain has in remembering our past and dreaming our future in what creates our identity.